Hello, Casebut 39. I was just watching ET Canada, and it was refreshing. I've been watching so many videos from the Fandom Menace members about poor Gina Carano and the grand injustice done to her by the evil left, and how she's such a victim, and she's fighting for all their freedom, and she's the strongest, bravest, most amazing woman in the world, and I'm sick of hearing it. Because she's none of these things. I mean, I don't know her. I don't know her personally. I don't know what she's like as a person, but she's certainly misguided. And just to hear some normal reactions from journalists, like real journalists, actually saying basically it wasn't cancel culture. It was, like a contract breach. Like, she understood when she signed on with Disney who Disney was, and she went against them, she contradicted them, she alienated audience members from them, like myself. I still have not signed on to Disney Plus because of her, and the other one who beats up trans people. I've forgotten her name, the orange one. So they fired her. They had every reason to fire her, and she just put so much effort into being fired. And it's almost like she wanted to be the victim, and it's like there's this weird psychology of these people. But one of the things that was interesting was when they were talking about this, because everyone brings up the hypocrisy of them firing James Gunn and rehiring him, but firing Gina Carano. And I'm like, how can you compare the two? One is a current person who is resistant, who is belligerent, who is defiant, who is just promoting all this negative right-wing conspiracy theory stuff. That's her brand. She speaks to those people. And then you have someone who said a bunch of stupid things years ago, trying to be edgy or funny or something, who apologised for them past tense, has tried to make amends for them past tense, who was cancelled after all of this and then rehired because Disney actually got some perspective and said, oh, he did this years ago, he did it for different reasons, he apologised for it, he's moved on, he's not going to be an ongoing long-term future problem for us, we can have him back and work for us now that all that's calmed down. That makes perfect sense. But Gina, she's not going to stop. This is her brand, this is her thing. You love her. I mean, I'm assuming only people watching this are hate watching from the Fandom Menace fans. They love her. And she knows what she's doing. She's manipulating these people into worshipping her because she knows how to work the base. And that's the thing about the right-wingers. They know how to work their base so well. The other side is useless at doing it. The left, the social justice warriors, they are eating each other alive and alienating everyone because you all know how that works. But the right, they are so good at building a community. I mean, although if you go against that community, you are, exercised within the drop of a hat and gone. Far worse than what the left can do to anyone. I mean, look at the people who voted against Trump in the Senate. That their actual families have turned on them. But when they're together, when you're one of them, when you play by the rules and drink the Kool-Aid and say what you're supposed to say, you are backed up. You are supported. It's like the Fandom Menace itself. If you're one of them, which I'm not and never will be, you are supported. If you're not, you're nobody. So, I mean, I'm not a social justice warrior, but I'm not a right-wing conspiracy guy. I'm not going to be a member of the Phantom Menace. I'm just going to struggle along with my little channel with no support because I don't appeal to either base and I don't play to either base. I just talk and say things that are interesting to me and express my opinions and my views because I want to connect with people who agree with me or have a view of what I've said. That's what I'm here for. I'm not here to make money off a base that you feed, that you cater to, that you understand, that Trump basically created. He's created this monster and people know how to feed it now, and there's a lot of people getting rich out of feeding these monsters. I'm not one of them. I'm never going to be one of them. So I've accepted my place. I'm never going to be one of these people with 60,000 fans or anything like that. I should be, I started off the same time as these guys with my first channel before it got cancelled. I had more viewers, I had more subscribers than freaking Nerdrotic at one point, like when I started. But I went nowhere and got cancelled, got deleted, didn't really come back properly, and I like I said, I don't appeal to either base, so I don't have this group of right-wing people supporting me. No matter what I say, so long as I agree with them, they'll support me. I don't have that, and the left doesn't do that for any of their own. They eat each other alive. So social justice warriors, they will cancel you. You can support 50 things and you don't support one thing that they're for, and you're gone. And there's a few things I don't agree with them on, so I'm never going to be one of them. So I'm screwed. But it's okay. I don't do this for money. I don't do this for fame or attention, because it's never going to happen. I just do it to express myself and to communicate and speak to just a few like-minded people. And for the most part, that's all I need. My channel will eventually grow a bit. I'll get a few more